Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com.
This week on Duel Review, Journey, followed by Sacred Blacksmith.
We take a look at Total Recall, and we start off the week with Aladdin, Legacy of the Lost. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Today is the 23rd of April, and we're going to be taking a look at a comic, Aladdin, Legacy of the Lost.
That's right, and I have it right here. Picked this up at my my local comic shop, Dragon's Lair. And it's published by Radical Publishing. The writers are, it's written by Ian Edgington, and the art, which I find to be truly amazing, I love this art, is done by Stepan Sejic.
He's got a
Patrick Riley.
He's got a space on what's that art one? I belong to it too, but for some reason I'm blanking right now. DeviantArt. He has a DeviantArt space, so you can check that out. The artist.
Oh, Jimpikin?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So if you aren't aware, Aladdin is one of the tales from Arabian Nights, but actually I think it's not one of the original tales. I think that when it was ported over to the Americas or to the England or English-speaking countries, they added Sinbad and Aladdin. They weren't originally in the Arabian Nights.
Singing the song in my head.
Which one?
Arabian Nights,
like Arabian days. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So this is absolutely nothing like the Disney special.
Well, just a tiny bit.
Well, I mean,
not really.
The story follows.
It's a typical Disney thing, though. I mean, like, Snow White is a pretty effed up tail, and so they just abstract and make it cutesy. So
right.
That's what they did with Aladdin.
So basically, as you know, Aladdin is a street rat, and he's I guess employed almost by Kasim, pretty much saying, hey, if you go into this cave, you can keep whatever you want, but you have to give me the lamp. Obviously, the lamp holds the genie or a jinn in here, and actually that would be one of two jinn. The other one is in a ring that Kasim has. And their story is actually pretty interesting, and it gets told in here.
Yeah, the other one is his wife. Oh, so cute.
Yeah. So you have Alexandria, who's trapped in the ring, and Xavier, who's trapped in the lamp.
Of course, the man one is a little more powerful. Yada yada.
Well, I think they have the same amount of power. And I think she
herself says that he's more powerful than I. So.
Well.
Anyway.
So Kasim wants the power of the jinn to gain ultimate power, and with that ultimate power, he's going to infuse it into the Dream Stone, I believe it was called, right? So that he can remake creation, so that he can start things over and make things in his own image. And Kasim, and I wrote this term down, is an Aramapsi. Aramapsi? Is that how that's pronounced? Aramapsi, which is a race of sorcerers who, because they are magic, kind of like leeches off of them, and they kind of, I don't know, they slowly die by using their magic. So he's like one of the last two.
They also had to make the stakes pretty high because he can already, summon like these worm things.
Yeah. They're like
he's
snake
already
worm
like
things.
all powerful. So
let's see if I can get a good picture of this.
He's searching for excess.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the giant worm things, but they're over here.
Yeah.
Anyways, so as I mentioned, I love the art, and I bookmarked with napkins some of the pages that I liked the most, like especially color-wise. You have to go from bright greens to reds,
Yeah, it's all slightly muted, but it works. It's a very painterly feel.
Then you have these nice bright yellows with the blues, so yellow, blue. Obviously.
And I dig that chick, the Mantis.
Oh yeah, the Mantis Queen. Oh,
yeah.
well, I'll get into some of the characters as soon as I finish showing it off. And here's Xavier in the reds, but it's just the dark and the reds, and it's just brilliant. I love looking through this book. I think the art is amazing. They really did a wonderful job. So character-wise, you have it's fun. It really is, because it kind of ties you in. You have Sinbad, obviously, who's the wayward explorer. He owns a ship and all that fun jazz, and he takes on Aladdin to go fend off Kasim's evil ways, I guess. Mm-hmm. And along the way, they run into Mantis Queen, which was what you saw. Shoot, I shouldn't have. Oh, there she is, in the big yellow thing. Now, what's not explained, or I mean, what is explained a little further into the story, is that Trader Mother said she can gain power.
You shouldn't give too much of that story. You know, it's a lot of fun to come across that if you're not familiar with it.
True.
So, you know, it's full of some fun characters. Like I said, the art is really nice. The tone is pretty good. I didn't like Aladdin at first. He's kind of a douche. Like he is. He's totally, you know, taking advantage of people, and he's not smart about it either. But he uses his prowess, you know, jumping and leaping away. That whatever, he's not too worried about it. But then he meets this all-powerful sorcerer and is coerced into helping find the lamp. And then, of course, he discovers that, and you know, he makes his own wishes, and he's just kind of a I don't really. He doesn't seem to have much integrity until the very end.
Right. Did you read the little backstory, the Q&A here?
No.
Okay. Well, there's a little bit of a Q&A with the writer, and basically what he's saying is he wanted to reinvent the character. He wanted to make him, you know, a child of the streets because that's where he's from. So he made him into a dick, essentially, on purpose.
Yeah, there's a lot less to like about him, but to me, it's not about him. It's about the other characters, honestly. He's kind of like just he is the centerpiece because he drives the story along, but I really care the least about him. I care more about Sinbad than I do him. I mean, whatever. Of course, there's the girl thing involved, and he's trying to court this
Princess
girl.
Soraya.
She's never wanted for anything, so it's like, why should I? You're not impressing me with your money and whatever. Right. So anyway, there's kind of some, the classic interesting story there. But
well, what's funny is I picked up Aladdin because I don't know if you saw our Spider-Man India review, but I like picking up books that cater to different cultures, because I want to see what interests them. And I picked this up for that reason. But then after reading it, I wanted to do a little more research on Aladdin because outside of the Disney film, I didn't really know much about the character. I saw the Sinbad films, but I don't remember anything about Aladdin being in it.
Right. So yeah, I agree. It's a solid read. It's a lot of fun. It's another thing that we like because it's complete, more complete.
Yes.
And there's some kick-ass stuff in there.
At the very end, there's a lot of the concept art. Should I show it to you upside down?
Well, the covers and stuff, yeah.
Well, no, this is all concept art. I don't think these were actual covers.
Some of them were.
Oh, well, maybe some.
But not all of them, yeah.
But yeah, I like looking through them. I mean, they're like, here you have Xavier and what's her name? Alexandria. I believe her name's Alexandria. But yeah, it's just really fun to look at.
Yeah.
And I thought I read that they were going to do a second trade. Because these were a series originally, but I don't think that went anywhere, which is unfortunate because I would have loved to have, especially the art. I love the art. I would have loved to seen more djinn, more sorcery, more magic, which is sorcery. I'm being redundant now, but yeah, it would have been a lot of fun.
All right, so yeah, it's something different. Go check it out. Do you happen to know how much you paid for it?
I paid $15.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, not at all. I mean, I thought because most books are usually $20, but
yeah, it's
for
a pretty
$15,
thick, pretty thick trade.
And the art is one. I think it's totally worth $15.
Yeah, it's funny because if you're just reading it, you read through it real quick because there's a lot of sections that don't have much dialogue. I mean, that's not very much for a comic.
Yeah.
So you really consider how long the art took, though. It's like, boy, I do similar styles, and it takes a long time. Of course, I'm not as versed as these guys. These guys are better than me, but, yeah. So you really appreciate the in-depth. They got a lot of the backgrounds. I mean, everything.
Oh, show them that.
Goes on and on.
That's a good. Where'd it go? The green scene.
I don't know. We're just kind of burning.
There you go. There. No, back one. That one. Show them that. Show a nice little flash page.
You can see it. Anyway,
like
lots of detail in there.
Yeah, I like the colors.
You like the colors.
I do. They're vibrant. They're bright. They're vibrant, but they are muted, like you said. So it totally works. It feels.
Yeah, it's a very dark book.
It feels solid. It feels like it has context.
And I don't usually connect to this world, like the Middle East kind of thing, but I really enjoyed this book.
Yes.
Book. All right, guys, that's it. Tell us what you think. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to YouTube. And, leave us some comments.
Right. I believe we still have our little contest going on. So if you have any not heard of much or, underrated anything, comic, movie, video game, anime, let us know, and if you win, you could win. What are we giving with a shirt?
T-shirt. Yep.
T-shirt.
You'll be able to choose. I'm sporting a Tracken one. That's one of the factions I created.
Right.
Nick's not doing his job. He's not wearing his shirt.
Well,
Anyway, so that's it. See you guys.
Oh, that wasn't fair. You're like, see you guys, look, bam.
Yeah, well, you had plenty of time. You're just like, huh?
Well, I was gonna
Sure.
say check out spiderwolf.com if you're interested in our wares and to see what kind of shirts it. But now all they see is just a black blob.
All right, see you guys.
Damn it.
I just proved my superiority. No, I'm just
Superiority.
I'd get you back for being like, and you're still ahead by like 5 or something.
I'm gonna fill
give
in
it
that
up.
space. Oh, my own dart got in the way.
Next up, we take a journey. You fart.
What?
It stinks in here.
No, it was me. That smells good.
Yeah. Don't blame the man who eats nothing but sugar and beef and those things. Well, now that's all I'm gonna smell.
So you're welcome.
Yeah. I prefer the fart. Brief, it's like breathing in like Smarties, like in the air.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
This week on Duel Review, Journey followed by Sacred Blacksmith.
We take a look at my new movie, Puerto Rico. And we start off the week with Aladdin, Legacy of the Lost. We are here to pump you up. You just let me keep going.
Yeah, I
Didn't
did.
interrupt or anything. My new movie, Jingle All the Way.
Oh, I like that movie.
I actually kind of do too.
Put that cookie down!
The Super Bowl is ridiculous. I think it's much better than Last Action Hero. I freaking hated that movie. You probably liked it.
Which one was that?
Last Action Hero? The one with the...
Oh, with the movie ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, actually, I did like that one.
Okay.
This week on Duel Review, Journey followed by Sacred Blacksmith.
We take a look at a vintage movie, Total Recall. I shouldn't say that, I guess.
Yeah, it's not really vintage.
Vintage Total Recall.
Well, it came out in
Well, I
1990.
I don't want people to think it's the new one, that's all. Okay, sorry. One more time. I'll just say Total Recall this time. Total Recall.